Hey, it's your old pal Scorzar. We're going to rip through these games very quickly, quick like bunny, because I'm tired, man. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So, like I said, we're just going to rip through these. We're going to go through the details later, but let's find the final scores. Beginning with Buffalo at Eastern Michigan, laying 10.5. And that's one thing I didn't do is get this. So I look at a college scoreboard on CBS Sports, and I get my data. And I wasn't set up quite yet on that. 83-69 final score, and that's a win and a cover for the computer. We're starting the night off right. Penn State hosting Minnesota. Penn State's been crazy good at home. Penn State, oh, now they're laying points at home. Okay, I see how this is working. Laying 5.5 to Minnesota. We say it's a 3-point game. We're taking the Golden Gophers. What was the final score? Penn State 67-46. At that top line number, right on the dot. That's a recurring theme. So Penn State wins by 21, and the dog was the incorrect play here. So that's a loss. For the computer, 1-1. Towson hosting UNC Wilmington laying 3.5. We say it's a 12-point victory. And I got to go find this guy. And Towson wins 79-55. Pardon me. So that's a win and a cover. And okay, next up is a money line. We have App State laying 3.5, according to Vegas, at home to Troy. And we say Troy wins the game. And what happened here? Troy wins 67-61. So we convert our money line. That's what, first off, let's take care of the conventional play, which we did win. And then we do this. When we get the money line. We jazz it up. I want to let everyone know that this was a money line victory. And think it ain't? Well, I ask you to reconsider. So we take care of the money lines manually. And there's 0, and now there's 1. And why isn't this working? 217, yeah. Why is it? Oh, because I haven't entered anything. That's why. Bryant hosting Central Connecticut, lines 13.5. We'd say by 15. Final score, Bryant 75-61. Sounds like a 14-point victory, 75-61. And if it is a 14-point victory, that's a win and a cover for the computer. And 4-1 start, folks. Not bad. Delaware at Elon laying 3.5. We say Delaware smokes them. Final score, Delaware 71-62. Win and cover. Folks, I'm seeing these scores for the first time tonight. I did this so early in the morning, and I went to work. I came back. We got this little cafe in our condo community here. I came back from work, and I did a little work email, went down to the cafe, had some dinner, visited with some friends, and just now getting back. And I have not been tracking these, so I don't know how we're looking tonight. Drexel at William and Mary laying 7.5. I think this is a trap game. Drexel 22-57. So what do I know? Win and a cover for Drexel, right? Yes. We're on a bit of a run here. East Carolina at South Florida laying 1.5. We say East Carolina wins by 8. What's going on, Vegas? What are you doing? East Carolina wins 65-57. That sounds like an 8-point victory. And it is. And so that's another money line win for us. We're 2 for 2 on those for the night. And straight up play win as well. Very nice. Let's go update our money line. And now we have 2 of them. And back to the action on the big board. Merrimack home to Fairleigh Dickinson laying 7.5. Final score, Merrimack wins 64-44. Win and cover. Wow. We're on this string. Can we go 5? Oh, I don't want to do that. How did I do that? Control C and Control Alt V, folks. It's how you do that. Georgia State at home, hosting Georgia Southern. The line is 10.5. We think it's a 4-point win for Georgia State. So we're taking the dog. Georgia Southern, final score 79-63. Win and cover for Georgia State and a loss for the computer. So 4-1 is followed up with another 4-1. We're maintaining this 80% winning percentage, which is what you want out of your YouTubers. Youngstown hosting Illinois Chicagoland 6.5. Final score: Youngstown 88-79. And win and cover, yes, win and cover for Youngstown. Oh, we had the dog. All right, that sucks. We had the dog. We had the dog by 0.5 point, and one official bite because it bit us on the evening. So that's a loss. Robert Morris hosting the worst team in Division I college basketball, IUPUI. 14 halves the line, we say 18. Robert Morris wins. Oh, they lose. Wow. This is IUPUI's first victory of the year. 56-66. 14.5 point favorite, and they lose. Robert Morris, what's up with that? That's the worst team. Don't believe me? Here, see it for yourself. There are 358 teams in Division I men's college basketball, and number 358 on the Scores Art ranking system is IUPUI. Okay, no business losing to IUP is 0. I'd show you that they're 0 and whatever, but we gotta keep going. Quick like bunny. That's our mission. Charleston hosts James Madison laying 5.5. We say James Madison loses by less than that, by 0.5 point. So JMU is our play at final score. JMU won the game 63. Sort of half expected that to 71. James Madison's pretty good. Long Island hosting at St. Francis of Pennsylvania, laying 3.5. We say 7, and Long Island wins 81-63 for a win and a cover. Not looking too bad. Middle Tennessee at Florida International, laying 3.5. We think MTSU takes care of them. Final score 71-65. Middle Tennessee 71. 65, pretty close to the predicted score there. And that's a win for the computer. And we go 3-2. And that brings our total to 11-4. And that's a 73-point winning percentage. Can we continue that? Chattanooga hosting UNC Greensboro, laying 8.5. Computer says 12. We're taking Chattanooga, and they lose. Wow. Chattanooga's good. They did lose to UNC Greensboro tonight at home. Am I going to sound some alarm bells? Yeah, that's alarming. Akron. Hey, Akron, are you ready to play a game? You're at home. The other night I was yelling at you because you lost to the worst team in Mid-America. Akron, 12.5 over Northern Illinois. And final score, Akron loses. You little rotten sons of... Wow, Akron. God, I'm so mad at you, Akron. I am not an Akron believer. I am a doubter. I hope you don't go to any tournaments, any postseason. I hope you sit at home and watch it on TV like the rest. Okay, that was me. North Texas at Florida Atlantic. Really good team, folks. North Texas is really good. The line's 2.5. We say North Texas by 9. And final score, North Texas wins by 3, 54-51. And that's a win and a cover. Whew. Didn't want another loss there. So, folks, I have to point this out. We won by the 0.5 point. When you lose by the half a point, wherever that was, it sucks. But don't forget, sometimes you win by half a point. And statistically, it's about even. Old Dominion at Marshall. Marshall laying a point and a half. We say Old Dominion wins the game. It's a money line. What happened? And Old Dominion loses 63-67. So there goes everything. We lose everything on this game. We lose the conventional because Marshall covered, and we lose the money line because the favorite won the game. That's a loss. There's just no mistake in that. It's nothing but a loss. Murray State, best team in the Ohio State, or the Ohio Valley, playing Austin Peay. Not one of the best. 10.5's the line, and Murray State at home. You kidding me? Austin Peay, I don't think you stand much of a chance. 91-56, Murray State. Within a cover. Let's do the math. 35 points. Yeah, winning cover. Wow, that exceeded even the computer. The computer is always a little bit out there in terms of these overwhelming victories. We always, we say 26 and it's like 23, right? But this is 35 exceeded what we normally do. So 2 and 3 on that string. So we go under 500. Brings the total to 13 and 7, 65%. Now, still not bad. We get it, but we need to eliminate these all that red. South Alabama at Coastal Carolina laying a point and a half. And we say they win by 5. And South Alabama 71-68. And that's a win and a cover because they won by more than the spread. What was my last one? It was one. So this should be a win if I go Control-Alt-V. And it is. Mount St. Mary's hosting St. Francis of New York. 5.5 is the line. We say they only win by 4. So St. Francis is our play. And St. Francis wins the game 64-55. Wow. Good on you, computer. I wouldn't have seen that, but the computer did. So Wagner at Sacred Heart laying 8.5. We say Wagner blows them out, 21 points. What happened? Wagner 76-67. And it was by a half point won for us, folks. I hope you're watching. Hope you're paying attention. That half point helped us. This game, man, I thought it'd be, it's pretty close. Cincinnati hosting Wichita State, laying 2.5. We'd say it's a 1-point victory for Cincinnati. So we're taking the dog, Wichita. And final score was 85-76, Cincinnati. 85-76. So they went in covering the dog, which is a wrong play. It's just a wrong play. Iowa with crazy good numbers, hosting Michigan with, rather decent numbers. Or Michigan, for crying out loud. They're good at everything. 4.5's the line. We say Iowa by 7. And final score was Michigan 84-79. So Michigan wins on the road at Iowa. And that kind of hurts us. We go 3 and 2 that string. And check in here. We're 16 and 9 for 64%. I'm liking that. 64%, we haven't seen that in a while. Abilene Christian on the road at Sam Houston. Sam Houston laying a 1.5. We say Abilene Christian wins the game. Final score, Abilene Christian 71, Sam Houston 75. So we lose everything here. Everything is a loss. Everything. We lose everything. We don't get the money line, and we don't get the conventional play because Sam Houston covered. Home court advantage. Arizona hosting Oregon State, laying 23.5. We say 34. And Arizona, I know they won 83-69. So did that cover? If it was 10, it'd be said no, it didn't cover. So that's a loss. Louisiana at UL Monroe, who's really bad. Laying 3.5. We say 8. How did we do here? Louisiana won, but only by 1. 78-77, and that's a loss. 3 in a row. La Tech hosting UTEP, laying 8.5. We say it's a 9-point victory, and La Tech lost 60-63 at home. No, yes, they lost at home. Ooh, ooh. We're 0-4 this string, folks. That's not good. Come on, bail us out, Arlington. Hosting Little Rock, laying 10.5. We say 11. Final score. Arlington 85-70. So it's a 15-point win. And we avoid the doggone it. We avoid the dreaded 0-5 string. And we go 1-4, which is not that much better. Remember, we were 80%. We still 80%? No, we're not. We're 56.67. We're starting to settle into this nonsense here. So it's not going to be any different. We're going to make that up in this next string. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Texas State at home hosting Arkansas State, laying 5.5. We say it's a 3-point victory, so we're taking Arkansas State, and the final score was 84-67. One of those games where the visiting team just sort of cedes the victory to the winning team. But we got to play it out, so we're going to get no effort from us because we're 20-year-old college students, and we should not be expected to play hard. We really shouldn't, because we're in the prime peak condition of our lives, and we're playing a game we love, but we had to travel there. So, you know how it is to travel. It just takes everything out of a 20-year-old kid. Western Kentucky hosting Charlotte, laying 8.5. We say not so fast. Charlotte is our play because we'd say Western Kentucky, who's a good, and Charlotte's good, only wins by 6. Final score, it's a 10-point victory for Western Kentucky, 77-67, and the dog was the bad play. And that's a loss. So Denver at Omaha, laying 1.5. We say it's an 11-point victory for Denver. I don't think you can find many teams worse than Omaha. Omaha wins 69-72, of course. I just was saying how bad they were, and here they win. Makes me look like an idiot. Belmont, best team in the Ohio Valley. No question. Well, Murray State's pretty damn good. Okay, hosting the absolute worst team in the Ohio Valley, Eastern Illinois, laying 26.5. We say 35. Belmont, did you take it easy? Oh, where are you? Belmont. Where did Belmont go? Belmont. Yeah, there it is, 81-57. And that is that's not damn, we're 0-4 again. Ooh, what's going on here? We were doing so well. Nichols hosting McNeese, 9.5. We say it's a 10-point victory, so we're playing that half a point there. Final score, well, now that's gone. Nichols, 82-73. McNeese is not a very good team. And again, our final game saves us from going 0-5. That's 1-4. 1-4. You can just keep them. 1-4 is not why we're here, folks. And now look at this. Now we're 18-17, 51%. God, it just slips away so fast. In a heartbeat, it just is gone. These two strings, we go 2-8 on those two strings, and it's just gone. Oral Roberts at North Dakota State, laying 1.5. Oh, wait a minute. North Dakota State at home to Oral Roberts, laying 1.5. We say Oral Roberts, way better team, but they're going to win. Final score, Oral Roberts, 59-77. Ugh. That is just no effort. Oral Roberts, you're a way better team. No, not a win. It's a loss. Yeah, let's get the right color here. That's a loss. All right, UAB, you're really good. UAB, folks, is really good. Hosting Rice, so they're home too. Well, line's 13.5. We say UAB is so good. We say 18, and it was a 92-68 victory for UAB. And that's a win and a cover. Wow, that's a big time win and cover. That exceeded everyone's expectations. South Dakota hosting St. Thomas, 10.5 line. We say 9-point win for South Dakota. So we're taking the Dogs. St. Thomas. South Dakota wins 81-60. So the Dogs are not working tonight. They're just not working tonight. That's a loss. Oh my God. UTSA. Who's home? Southern Miss is home. UTSA laying 2.5 on the road to Southern Miss. Oh, wait a minute. It's the other way around. Southern Miss is at home laying 2.5 to UTSA, who we say wins. That's right. That's what's going on here. And so it's a money line. And how did this final out? UTSA 98-79. Oh, thank God. 98-79 in cover, and it's a money line. And that's good. Very good. And I'm looking for a money line victory too. Here we go. So it's a third money line victory on the evening. And we're gonna dress it up a little bit. Let's go update this, the manual. And that's our third money line victory of the night. And a victory, Kansas City or UMKC at North Dakota, and laying 4.5. God, it's not that hard. Kansas City laying 4.5 on the North Dakota. We say 13-point victory, and Kansas City wins 80-65. So win and cover for our Road Warriors, and a win. So we go 3-2 this string. God damn it! It's always something. I don't want it. It's not a money line victory. It's always something. All right, 3-2. And we're fine. Let's go see. 21-19, 52.5%. Oh, we're hard on this tonight too. VMI. Okay, so Samford at home laying 2.5 to VMI. We say VMI wins the game. It's a money line play. Final score VMI. 99-100. Ugh. That close, but no money line. But we do win the conventional play because Stanford's given up 2.5, and they only won by 1. So that's a win. We just lose the money line part of this. It's actually 2 plays, and we lose one of them and win on the other. South Dakota State, trust me, that's who it is. South Dakota State, who is by far the best team in the Summit League, hosting Western Illinois, laying 12.5. And final score 91-66. South Dakota State is really a very good round. Year in and year out, they're always good. Northwestern State at Incarnate Word laying 1.5 points. We say it's a 3-point victory for Northwestern State, so that's our play. And final score, Northwestern State 88-64. So win and cover. And another victory for the computer. Now we're talking. There's 3 in a row. Now we get back on a roll. Texas A&M Corpus Christi at home to Southeastern Louisiana, laying 3.5. We'd say 5. So Texas A&M is our play. Corpus Christi, and they lose 74-83. So that snaps our win streak. And makes us 3-1 with 1 to go. Tennessee Tech at home hosting Southeast Missouri State, laying 3.5. We say it's a 1-point victory. So we're taking Southeast Missouri State, and I got to go find them. Who is it? Tennessee Tech? Oh, come on. All right. God, how is Southeast Missouri State? I don't know what I can do other than TN 10. Maybe it's 10. Let's do this. TENN. Middle Tennessee, no. Tennessee Tech, yes. Tennessee Tech wins 98-94. And it's a 4-point victory, and that half-point got us, because it's a win and cover for Tennessee Tech. So no win. So we go 3 into it. So back to back 3 and 2 strings. A lot of games tonight for a Thursday. And so we are now 24 and 21. We're going to be so much better when the neutral court hits. I have zero belief in this game, but we'll see. Tennessee State hosting SIU at Edwardsville, laying at 4.5. We say it's a 1-point win for Tennessee State, and everything's all over the map. It was Tennessee State 81-65. So the dog has let us down just very consistently tonight. It just people like playing the dog. I don't like playing the dog. I really don't, because here's why. You got the lesser good team, and you're pulling for them to overcome the better team, right? You're just not in a good situation. Now here, Colorado State is such a better team than New Mexico that they're actually favored. Okay, different story here. Colorado State at New Mexico laying 7.5. We say 14, so Colorado State's our play. Everything's scrambled. Why is everything scrambled? And they win 83-68. Good team. That's a good team. Colorado State is for real. So that's a win for the computer. Longwood hosting or at High Point, laying 3.5. Longwood is good. 78-71 Longwood on the road at High Point. Another win. Montana at Idaho, laying 7.5. We say 12, so Montana is our play. Montana loses to a truly awful Idaho, 76-82. Montana has done this a lot this year. They just they lose to inferior teams, making them an inferior team, I must say. Montana State at Eastern Washington. This is a dangerous thing because Montana State's got the better numbers. But I'm telling you right now, folks, Eastern Washington is in every single game. They don't do this. Whereas they don't do, you will not see Eastern Washington on the wrong end of this, right? When the teams they just totally seed the game. So I don't have any faith in that pick. So Montana State, they lose 86-88 at Eastern Washington. I knew it. I just absolutely knew it. Eastern Washington, they'll fight you. And that's what I want. I want fighters, 2 and 3 on that string. We lose ground 26. Oh, God. We were at 80% early on, 52%. Black O. No one's making money. No one's cashing checks. Northern Colorado, good team on the road at Idaho State. Awful team. Awful team. Probably worse than Idaho, if you can believe that. And it's solvable. Doggone it. All right, See, the thing is that I have to remember how CBS Sports puts these teams in. And like for example, Northern Colorado is N.space Colorado. I have to remember that. I have to. And Idaho State wins the game. What in the hell, man? 58-61. Idaho State. That's a loss. God, both Idaho and Idaho State win on the same night? I think that shifts the polarity of Earth when that happens. What are we? We're spinning out of control. We're heading directly to the sun right now. Oregon at Arizona State laying 4.5. We say 12. Can you trust Oregon? No, because they're going to lose 57, folks, to 81. Oregon was never interested in playing putting any effort into this game. And that's the one thing. I love college basketball. I hate this, right? If there can be something done about this, there needs to be a complete disincentive for a good team like Oregon to go on the road and go, 57 points. You guys score as many as you want. Weber hosting Sacramento State. Good team, bad team. 14 has the line. Come on, Weber. I know I can count on you. And Weber wins by 15, 65-50. Ooh, right at that half point. Thank you, Weber. We appreciate that very much. Houston, oh boy, two good teams, but they're at Houston. Laying 13 and a half. Central Florida, it has been really, kind of a surprising team this year. But Houston went 70-52. Houston, whoa, look at that, 70-52. I'm sure a ref, like there was a make, and he blew it. He blew the. I know it. I knew he blew the play dead, right? And so that's what stopped us from getting a perfect score. Some damn ref somewhere that had a blown call. I know it is. I know it is. So close to a perfect score. Colorado on the road at Cal. 2.5 line. We say Colorado by 6. Colorado wins 70-62. They win by 8. And that's a win. So we go 3-2 this year. 3-2. We gain one ground. We gain one game, and we're 29-26. So 52%. Every night, it's all this hard work and the same thing. Creighton. So DePaul, this needs to be up here. So DePaul at home, laying 2.5 to Creighton. We say Creighton wins the game. It's a money line. Final score, Creighton wins the game. 71-59 Creighton. Wow, they won the game and then some. So money line victory. We get more money than a conventional play. We get the conventional play and we get the money line play. Yeah, that's our 4th money line victory on the evening, which, folks, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. To get 4 money lines in a night, some people go through their entire life and never hit a money line. So let's update the. So that's our 4th on the evening. And so that's really encouraging. UC Riverside hosting Cal State Bakersfield. 6.5 is the line. We say Riverside by 7, half a point. We're just dancing now. It's just very dangerous play is what we're doing here. And Riverside wins by 10, 79-69. So throwing caution to the wind sometimes is the right thing to do. YOLO, right? That's YOLO. Oh, damn it. It's not a money line. It's just a straight up conventional win. UC Santa Barbara hosting Cal State Fullerton, laying 5.5. We say it's a 3-point victory. We're taking the dog. It has not worked at all for us until today, until now. So UC Santa Barbara at home, 58-67. The dog was the play. If you take the dog often enough, it's like a blind squirrel, right? It's going to find the nut eventually. Hawaii at UC San Diego, laying 2.5. We say 9. Final score, Hawaii wins 65-53. All that travel, folks, Hawaii is able to do it. It's a very long road trip. Just get to the West Coast. But somehow, where are you, Oregon? They were able to do it without a bunch of bitching and complaining and no effort. Well, I don't know why the coach just doesn't play the second string. I mean, give them, the first string obviously doesn't care about their reputation, right? Maybe doesn't care. I don't want to get on a rant. Long Beach State at Cal State Northridge, laying 6.5. Final score. We're taking beach. That's what the cool people say. They call it beach. 72-59. That goes back to the day. Really close on the prediction. That goes back to my days. My brother ran track, and I was in the Navy on a ship in Long Beach, and I was able to get there and watch him race. And I got there just as that's a 5-1 at string, just as he finished the finish line, and he lost. I said, "Oh, how'd you do, man? I just got here." He goes, he's breathing hard. He goes, "DFL." Oh, DFL. What's DFL? He goes, "Dead last." Portland State hosting Northern Arizona, laying 6.5. We say it's a 5-point victory. Northern Arizona's been playing better lately. And so we're taking the dog with not a lot of, Portland State wins 68-67. And the dog pulls out the victory. DFL, folks, dead last. San Francisco at St. Mary's. St. Mary's laying 2.5. My God, is this a great game? Laying 2.5. We say San Francisco wins the game, and it's just a 1-point victory. Man, what a fantastic one. So San Francisco loses 64-69. So we lose everything. But I would have paid money to be in attendance at that game. That's really two great teams. They're not good. They're both great. Now, what's above great? Elite. So St. Mary's lost to Gonzaga by 16. We have Gonzaga number one. They're an elite team, right? St. Mary's is great, right? That's what's better than great. Santa Clara on the road at Loyola Marymount, laying 5.5. We say Santa Clara by 18 because they're good too. Final score Santa Clara 84-80, so just a 4-point victory, and that's a loss. And I don't know why that font turned black. It's supposed to be blue, like I ordered it. And Google Docs said, nah, we're going to mess with your head a little bit, kid. San Diego on the road at Portland. Portland laying at 1.5. We say San Diego wins the game. 1.5. Final score at Portland 92-60. Yeah, not so much. Oh, no, wrong way. 60-92. And let's hope and pray that those kids from San Diego, let's hope that they recover from being tired. Okay, just you're so tired that you're going to lose by 32, because we have no pride and we don't care because we're just stupid kids with no pride, and we'll lose by 32. And it's sun will come up tomorrow. Coach won't be fired, and I won't get my scholarship ripped up. Stanford hosting Utah, laying 4.5. We say it's a 5-point victory. We barely cover. We're taking Stanford here, and they lose. Stanford loses 56-60. No, we can't go 1-4 again. Man, it's going so well. We went 8-2 those last two strings, and then go 1-4. God, who can figure this, man? Control V. 1-4. Where the hell did that come from? So you take one step forward and 3 steps back. 35 wins, 30 losses, 53%. With 3 games left to go. So it's going to be another ho-hum night. UCLA hosting Washington State, laying 9.5. I take this back. We need to do this because that's a Washington State play, not a UCLA play. I kind of was rushing there. Yeah, we need to make that. Yeah, we need to go. Washington State's our play. And I guarantee you UCLA destroyed them. I guarantee you. Final score. UCLA, let's find them. Where'd they go? UCLA. Yeah, by 20, 76-56. So, yeah. Washington State, please, you're not a good team. I love you guys. I do. I'm a Cougar fan. And I got them rated really high, and they don't deserve to be. So hopefully that 20-point loss sends them packing. I don't need them jamming up my top 30 and then lose by 20. USC hosting Washington, lines 10.5. We say 19. USC wins by 10, 79-69. That's that moment when it hits you. You lost. That's when you go, Nevada, who I'm mad at, on the road to San Jose. They just played San Jose State, and must be a one of back-to-back, some crazy thing. And 7.5 line, we say 12, and Nevada wins 83-50. So we end the night with a win, and I think we're going to need it. You always need every win. This is 1 and 2. Ugh. All right, so final numbers on the night. 36 wins, 32 losses, 52.94%. We did get the 4 money line victory, so we're probably walking out with some money in our pocket. On the year, we're 923 wins, 904 losses, right at 50%. So, hey, Scorzar, why don't you do a show on YouTube about how great your computer is against the Vegas line? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. And that'll do it for us. So for now, I thank you for tuning in, and I shall now bid you